Hello, and welcome to Book Review, an occasional series delving into the world of books. I'm Hugh, and I'll be your host, giving an idea or two about the books I've recently read. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to like and subscribe and leave any comments or suggestions for book reviews. Now, it's fair to say I am a dreadful reader, or at least I was. The first book I ever read voluntarily was the Hardy Boys Arctic Patrol mystery. I don't remember too much about it, only that I was gripped by the action and adventure of the story. The general consensus seems to be if you're struggling wading through a book without enjoyment, then stop. Life is fleeting. Start a new book. After leaving school, I slowly realised that I could read for pleasure and dipped into some of the so-called classics of literature. 1984 by George Orwell, J.D. Salinger's The Catcher in the Rye, and so on. I don't really have a favourite genre of book, unlike film, but similar to film, I need to feel some sort of connection or empathy with the characters involved, otherwise I lose all interest. Which brings me to the first book I'd like to share with you. It is the thoroughly well researched and written Murder at Roaringwater by Nick Frost. This concerns the brutal murder of a young French woman, Sophie Toscan du Plantier, in southwest Cork in the Christmas period of 1996. She had travelled from Paris just before Christmas, and her body was found at the end of the lane which led to her holiday home at Tourmore near Schull, a remote area in the extreme southwest of County Cork. I had some limited knowledge of the case, having holidayed there the summer after her murder, and so was able to visualise the surroundings. It is a stunning region of natural rugged beauty, a place where locals and blow-ins live in relative harmony and tolerance. Nick Foster draws the reader into this world with ease and eloquence. He writes with an authenticity and yet endearing style, as if he's having a conversation with a friend in a cosy pub. The case itself is thoroughly well researched and presented, surrounding the ongoing suspicions towards Ian Bailey, now in his mid-60s, but 25 years ago quickly narrowed down as the prime suspect. No forensic evidence was ever produced linking him to Sophie's murder, yet an avalanche of circumstantial evidence, coupled with several strange, almost boastful admissions, seemed to damn him. He still maintains his innocence to this day, living in the area, scratching a living from his market stall in Schull. Prior to reading Murder at Roaringwater, I had watched two new documentaries, one called Sophie on Netflix, the other by renowned Irish director Jim Sheridan on Sky, entitled Murder at the Cottage. The author had worked on the latter alongside investigative journalist Donald McIntyre and spent 6 years researching the case, which culminated in the publication of this book. It contains, in my opinion, damning evidence of a slip-up in the accused's case, one which caused me to rethink his guilt. The book arrived on a Tuesday and was finished by Thursday, a positive indicator of its quality. I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching.